In the wild world of real estate, loyalty is a pretty big deal. But what happens when an entire army of agents, I'm talking over 1,000 of them, switches sides overnight? Well, we're going to break down a massive power play that is shaking up one of America's most competitive markets.
It really does sound like something out of a business movie, right? More than 1,300 agents. I mean, think about that. They basically went to sleep working for one company and woke up wearing the jersey of a huge rival. This wasn't some slow, gradual change. Nope. This was an earthquake that hit the industry in a single night. So how in the world does a move this big happen so fast? All right, so first things first. Let's just get straight to the headline. What exactly went down here?
So here's the deal. Coldwell Banker just pulled off a huge move. They went out and acquired a major affiliate from their direct rival, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And this isn't like just opening a new office somewhere. This is the real estate version of a star quarterback getting traded to the rival team right in the middle of the season. It's a move that's absolutely designed to get the competition's attention.
To really get why this is such a big deal, you need to know who's who in this whole thing. So let's meet the key players. And really, the whole story is right here in the name change. This brokerage, which was a real powerhouse under the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services banner, is now going to be known as Coldwell Banker Envision. And believe me, this is way more than just new signs and business cards. It's a total shift in identity, in strategy, and in the resources they have now that they're part of a new family.
But to really feel the shockwave this sent out, well, for that, we've got to look at the numbers. This is where you see just how huge this deal really was.
Okay, first, let's talk about the people. We're not talking about some small team here. This is a force of over 1,300 real estate pros. That is a massive injection of talent and local know-how that's now working for Coldwell Banker. Just wow.
And those 1,300 plus agents? Well, they come with a serious physical footprint. 14 established offices. These aren't just empty buildings they have to set up. These are fully operational hubs that give Coldwell Banker an instant, much bigger presence right on the ground.
And just look at where this all went down. We're talking about a footprint that covers 3 of Southern California's biggest economic engines: LA County, San Bernardino County, and Orange County. So yeah, this isn't some quiet move in the suburbs. This is a major power play in one of the most valuable and most competitive real estate markets on the planet.
And it's not just a general presence either. Their reach is super specific, covering these really crucial neighborhoods. We're talking from the heart of downtown LA to iconic coastal spots like Long Beach and Huntington Beach, and all the way into these vital inland communities. What that means for Coldwell Banker is they get instant market penetration and, that all-important street cred at a really local level.
All right, so we know what happened, we know how big it is, but the real question, the most important one, is why. So let's dig into the strategy behind this whole thing.
This really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? What's the strategic advantage here for Coldwell Banker? What's the end game? What do they get out of making such a massive investment? Well, you know what? We don't even have to guess. The president of Coldwell Banker Affiliates, Jason Waugh, he laid it out for us. The key part of his statement is right there: accelerate our growth. That says it all. This wasn't just about getting bigger. It was about getting bigger way faster, in a region they've marked as absolutely critical. So they didn't just buy a company, they bought momentum.
So let's pull it all together and look at the big picture. Why is this one deal going to be something people in the industry talk about for years?
Okay, so here's the bottom line. First, this move is pure acceleration. It's like Coldwell Banker just hit the nitro boost on their growth in Southern California. Second, this is a direct challenge to their competition. It's not just business as usual, it's a major power play against a top rival in a super high-value market. And finally, they bought knowledge. That wealth of market expertise, you can't build that overnight. It's an incredible asset that, well, now they own it.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question. When one of the giants makes a move this bold, this aggressive, it forces everyone else to react. So as the dust starts to settle from this one, the real question is, in a market this competitive, who's going to make the next big move?